Hello, my name is Alessandro Rocco Pietrocola and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you already subscribed to this channel, you know that we talk about fintech, financial education, investment, and lifestyle, and in general, how to be the top 1%. If you're not yet subscribed, smash the button right now. I guarantee you it's really worth it. Today, I got invited by my good friends and partner, Ilya. He's the co-founder of Avex, and he has experience in the crypto, fintech, and DAO project. And the topic of this video of today is to understand what the DAO is in general, what will be the implication of it, and try to understand a little bit more which opportunity you may have if you want to join the crypto world. Ilya, nice to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the invitation. So Ilya, let's dig into the first topic of today. Before we dig a little bit more inside, just share with my audience what your company do, what is Avex DAO, and how is your approach for the DAO. It's very, really hot topic at the moment. So tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, sure. Our company is mainly focused on financial services like account opening, internet acquiring, and some other different payment solutions. And also we're helping businesses with their own cases. Then they need some development part or legal. So in case like we're cooperating with you. So for example, there is a community which is focused on crypto mostly, and they have a very trusted brand. And the owner of this community wants to make his own crypto exchange for his clients who trust him, and he understands that he will have lots of payment traffic and so on. So we're helping him with the technical setup, with the legal part, asking which jurisdiction he needs, trying to understand his expertise and choose the best variant for him, and also connect all the payment solutions inside, like acquiring, account opening, crypto processing, and all other stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So maybe you can tell a little bit more about what is your experience, which type of license you are interested in, and which license you currently applied, and where and why.
Yeah, it's a quite popular question from our community. I always see in Discord some questions: where you're based, where you're located, what license you have. So of course we pick the best variant in this case because we operate both with fiat and crypto. We have two licenses: one financial license in FCA, and also we applying for a crypto authorization in the UK. And right now we're thinking about receiving another license in OIE because we're also building a legal structure there. Yeah. If we're talking about my experience, it's mostly connected to your needs. For example, if you're just only making your first steps in the crypto industry, it's better to pick the most light jurisdiction. Maybe it could be offshore, something cheaper and easier. Of course, you will have some problems with functionality because offshore jurisdictions have some problems with the European banks, so you cannot apply directly to them. So in this case, if you understand that you're an experienced person and you want to operate worldwide and you want to make an integration with the European or UK banks, of course you need a license in UK or some different European countries like Lithuania or maybe Portugal. Sometimes we have clients who want to build a strong infrastructure and they want to build like a crypto exchange with lots of volumes in fiat and crypto. In this case, sometimes we asking our clients to receive some more expensive and functional,
more expensive,
more expensive and functional jurisdictions like Switzerland or Liechtenstein, for example. But as you told me, some kind of these jurisdictions are quite hard to apply.
Yeah, it's very, very hard. I mean, from my experience, the best jurisdiction to apply for fintech license. When I talk fintech license, I mean specifically payment issue. So payment and issue of the cards or any means of payment in general, and the crypto. Then the best jurisdiction, it will be UK and the UAE in terms of most popular. Of course, it also depends where you're based, where you want to operate.
Yeah.
Of course, if you need the European market, then you may look at some settlements in Europe where it could be a new license because the UK after Brexit are not currently offer anymore passporting, so you need to look at some other that's some other jurisdiction, but you mentioned it's, I think, one of the most popular, Lithuania. When it comes to crypto, yes, Portugal as well is quite popular. And if we look outside of Europe, then Dubai, I think, is going to be really promoting the crypto license, crypto world, and it will be one, if not the main, world hub for the crypto community.
Definitely, and you know, the thing that I mentioned, that some countries that wasn't operating so much on crypto markets understood right now that they pay too much to classic payment institutions for acquiring or money sent, and right now countries from GCC area, I think, will be one of the most targeted markets. As we see, like a Binance, so
yes,
they
absolutely.
launched a new project, Binance Pay, and right now they're trying to focus mostly on GCC countries, and I think lots of players on this market will do actually the same.
Yeah, they got the VARA license as well in Dubai.
The first one.
They went with the first VARA license that was issued to Binance. They're very, of course, strong on all this and all the things, and I think the choice of Dubai is really a great choice for them, because as we talk many times, sometimes you really need to understand which business you're in, and for many crypto projects you just need an authorization to work and to advertise yourself. And if you could do this from a jurisdiction as the UAE or Dubai in general, why not? It's really interesting place, and you have a really growing community. So it's definitely a good idea to be based in UAE and Dubai in general when it comes to crypto.
Yeah, sure. So to summarize, the main point of picking up a jurisdiction for crypto license is understanding of your targeted markets.
Absolutely,
So
that is fundamental.
Yeah. So if you want to work in UK, please start with the UK authorization. If you need European banks and European customers, so please try to pick something from the European market, and so on. Same with Asia, Latin America, and other countries.
In Asia, I would say my experience is about Hong Kong and Singapore as the hottest jurisdiction when it comes to the payments and the crypto. They are not so developed as UK or UAE, but they are coming. They are coming to the crypto world. They have very strong regulation about the payment service, but they still not very clear crypto license. But I guess it's a question of time. It will come very soon.
Sure.
Okay, so Ilya, let's dig inside the topic of this video and tell me, what is your opinion about DAO? It's really hot. Everybody love DAO and see the future of crypto in DAO. Fantastic way to democratically, let's say this way, manage every project from crypto and even beyond. So what is your opinion about this, and how your company is going when when we talk about DAO project in general?
Generally, it's a quite new direction. So if we'll talk about a little bit of the nature of the DAO, I think it's very important to understand that DAO is not about making everything automatic and try to be, like a robot in a legal world. No. So right now, DAO is mostly an instrument that help you to put some processes in your company take them from a high amount of people to algorithms. For example, there are some like bureaucratic and very standard operation that your employees do, and you have to spend lots of money, lots of focus on them. For example, money sending and some things that are connected with voting, or some regular payments. They mostly focused on people, on humans, and sometimes people can make mistakes, but algorithms do not make a mistake if there is no mistake at the start of making of this algorithm. So yeah, of course, DAO is very futuristic thing. It's a future. I think it's a future of our economy. It will save people lots of time, lots of resources, and I think step by step we'll move to the DAO economy.
What do you think about the level of management? I mean, all community have the same right. How do you say this point?
I'm not sure that like all community have the same right. You know, first of all, it depends on the structure of your DAO. So, for example, the weight of each person in your community could be connected to the amount of the tokens that he holds, and so on.
So there is a way to regulate.
Yeah, of course. If we have some clients who asking us to put some DAO functionality in the businesses, and we are always, first of all, we make an analysis of all the activity.
Yes.
So we're trying to make good tokenomics for them, for making their project working on long terms, you know, because sometimes some very, you know, cool ideas could go down on the market or on the exchanges because of some problems in tokenomics. So yeah, first of all, we're trying to analyze everything, understand the business processes of each business. The same is with our project, because if we'll start operate as a DAO right now, I think we will face very big problems, and we can face some issues with some hacker attacks and so on. So we're trying to be step by step, you know. So first of all, we're trying to make all the processes that we can automatic, using the best frameworks like CRM systems, some frameworks for account managers, salesmen, the beneficiaries of our business, and all the top positions in our company, trying to make the communication more clear, and trying to build the most transparent way of holding all the data. Then we'll understand that the main part of our team is ready, and we
can switch to DAO.
Yeah, can switch to DAO. Yeah, because we are a financial business first of all, and we have to understand that we have lots of regulations, and we have to play.
That's the point. That's the point. What I see when it comes to regulator, they want to identify who is the ultimate beneficial owner and who is the person or the person that they are in control of it. So I think with DAO it's a bit challenging, but it's possible.
Right now the rules of the game are different, of course, and I think all regulators need some time to understand
this also true,
all these mechanisms. But I think 5-10 years, and most of the businesses will be
switched to them.
Yeah,
I think we are going very fast on progressing on the crypto. I mean, the last 2-3 years we have seen something growing so fast. So definitely we can expect that everything 100%. Will switch to DAO in the next 5 years. Okay, Ilya, what I understand what you're talking about DAO, and I agree with it. But what do you think out of crypto? What do you think? What other industry could benefit by DAO, or by joining DAO, or some concept similar to DAO applied in their industry?
It is very important to understand the functionality of your business right now, and understand what mechanism and instruments from a DAO you can put to your business. First of all, as I told you earlier, we have to analyze the nature of the business and what processes you have right now. The highest amount of requests from our clients comes from some kind of trading businesses, exchanges, funds, and so on. And honestly, right now, these are the best areas to implement DAO to your business. Also, I will mention some kind of communities, because if we're talking about financial businesses where we see that there are lots of different volumes of money, and you have to control it and try to make it automatic as you can. And if we're talking about trading, where you trade some stocks or maybe coins, because if we're talking about crypto trading, it's very easy to become a DAO, and there are lots of functionalities in this area. And also, as I mentioned, very important area where we can put some DAO mechanism is community business. I have a lot of communications with different marketing companies and people who are very experienced in this area, and everybody is telling me that right now, like targeting or classic marketing do not work. The main thing for a product to make it more popular and global is community, of course. And the power of community is uncountable, you know. And DAO mechanism can make your community as strong as it's possible in the history of the human being. For example, right now, if you have a YouTube channel or Instagram, mostly your community is unconnected with each other, you know. Of course, you can make some kind of voting, or you can ask them for some kind of donations and so on. But it's quite weak, for example, for a person who has 1 million of auditory. And DAO here could be a very useful instrument that could make your community much more transparent and much more connected with each other.
Yeah, I really like this point, and I think that what you mentioned about building a community around a personal brand or a company brand is really key of success at the moment.
Sure.
And it's really interesting how this DAO can work out for the community. I think it's one of the best example what we can give to our audience, because many people see, oh, DAO, what exactly is, and it's something very far from us, but it's some really hot topic that can touch even people who are not so connected with the crypto world in general. So it's really interesting application, and this type of community can be expand to different industry. So it could be, you could create a community out of any industry. I mean, like in the legal, in the medicine, in wherever arts. I don't know, NFTs, artists, the community. I don't know. You could replicate this mechanism in order to create a strong community that can attract more money inside.
Of course, and if we're talking about different kind of products, as you mentioned, it could be medicine, financing,
whatever. Yeah,
whatever. First of all, then you're trying to improve your functionality and your products, or you want to set up a new product. First of all, you have to be focused not on your mind or you know, needs of some beneficiaries and shareholders of your business. You have to be focused on your community and their needs and their problems.
Absolutely.
That's why if we're talking about the setting up of community, that's why it's very important to make like some kind of discovery, you know, and build a channel of communication with the people that you want to communicate with. Yeah. Because
Absolutely.
if you can fix their problems and help them with their needs, I think it's the way of building the most global and powerful products right now.
Okay, Ilya, I understand very good about the application, what the DAO can be, how the DAO can be used in different industry. But I have just a question out of my curiosity. How do you see the application of DAO mechanism or philosophy into a crypto fund? It's really popular, and I have a lot of traders that they have already some kind of community that they are interested in this kind of project. What is your experience? I mean, I guess you receive this kind of request, or you're thinking about the project yourself. Tell me a little bit more. I'm just curious about it.
Yeah, definitely. Crypto trading is one of the most popular industries for implementing DAO mechanism inside. There are two main things for this stuff. So first one is about the trading strategy that you already have. So for example, if you have some like special analysis and you have a special strategy that you created by yourself, and it has lots of, you know, like issues and your own stuff that you created by yourself, maybe it won't be useful for implementing DAO. But if we're talking about some classic instruments, like for example index funds, where you put different financial instruments in one and try to make a profit on different.
A sort of ETF.
Yes, a sort of ETF.
ETFs of crypto, yeah.
Yeah. And if we're talking about crypto, it could be like a stable coin that is connected to different kinds of tokens. For example, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Rapid Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other coins. And you can set up this thing on decentralized exchange with some different instruments like Aragon, for example. and with this stuff you can let your customers, your community, to swap. Yeah, 100%. Definitely, you can swap your funds, your USDT on this coin, and make profit on different coins. And also, it's very safe. You do not transfer. Technically, you don't transfer your money to the trading company in this case. So trader do not use your money. They are frozen, and you avoid all the risk with stealing. But of course, there is a risk of a bad strategy, or maybe some
well, the typical
some
risk
pump
of
and
the
dumps
market, yes,
on the market.
Yeah,
so
pump it. But it's quite interesting scheme because usually I got a lot of this type of requests. People are looking for the easiest way to take some funds under the management. Unfortunately, the legislation is very, very strong, and I hope that they will ease up and they can they become easier, and they could implement as well the DAO mechanism. So it's really, really interesting from that point of view, and as well very, very safe in terms of controlling your funds.
Of course, but one main thing also is that you have to understand the processes of your business, and you have to be very careful with the technical team who will help you with this stuff. You have
absolutely.
They have to be very experienced in this stuff.
Yeah, you can
they have to be experienced in Solidity, working on Solidity, and also you have to check the cases that they had, and maybe try to buy something on the partners that they were working with, and so on.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so before to conclude this video, I hope that we gave a lots of interesting information to our audience. What is your view, your general view about the future of DAO? I'm really optimistic, and I think it could be implemented in many, many sectors, even digital documents or many other projects. What is your view, and how do you see DAO in the future?
Yeah, I'm very optimistic about this too. So I think that it's not only about payments or, as you mentioned, documents. It's mostly about all the data and everything that is online right now, because DAO is mostly about decentralization and optimization. So right now we already automate some processes. We hold all the data just in one place, and it's not very safe. And we already saw some cases. Then someone steal the data of the people, and right now a human is not an owner of his own data. But with DAO, it could be changed, and all the data about you and your family, about your documents, and all the information that is online will be much more safe. Also, I think the RegTech technologies will be one of the places that will make our economy growing faster, because right now we spend lots of time on finding all the documents and apply them to different institutions like medical, banking, company incorporation, and so on. And if we mention different jurisdiction, it's just mind-blowing. So you spend so much time on it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And in this case, so some instruments like NFT can be very useful. It can be like an original identifier that's...
so all the data can be stored in an NFT.
Yeah, of course.
And you can prove to own the NFT very easy.
Yes, and it could be very original. So you have to connect it with some kind of maybe your passport, or maybe your eyes or your face, and so on. And I think, definitely data, RegTech are industries that need to connect with the DAO mechanism.
Yeah, absolutely. I do agree with you, and I think that is the direction where we have to go. And the DAO, and in general the blockchain, the smart contract, and all this new term in the crypto world will just help to speed up our economy and to let us have much more free time in the future.
Yeah, of course, we'll spend more things on creating something
rather than to doing something that can be automatic.
Yeah, to do something just for doing something.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the conversation with Ilya. The topic is really wide. We had just 15 minutes to cover huge topic as DAO and different implementation of it. Of course, as usually, if you have any question, just drop me a comment. I will reply straight away. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I will leave the link to the Ilya company so you can go and check it out, what exactly he do. Ilya, thank you for the invitation. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure to talk. Very, very interesting, very nice conversation.
My pleasure. Okay, take
Bye
care.
bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.